Welcome back to Cheddar's Opening Bell. Despite a long-standing stereotype that women belong in the kitchen, men drastically outnumber women in the back of restaurants. Now, a new documentary is following the challenges and triumphs of being a female chef. Take a look.
At the very beginning, I was the only girl in the kitchen. Like, they didn't teach that in culinary school.
You can imagine the culture shock. People with foul mouths and like kicking chairs over and things like that.
If you can make hot food, it goes out on time, and it's plated perfectly, like everybody kind of looks the other way.
Joining us now is Kristen Kish, celebrity chef and winner of Top Chef Season 10. Kristen, so great to have you on. This documentary is called A Woman's Place. Can you tell us a bit about the documentary and just the issues that it's bringing to light?
I think women in the culinary industry, we've long faced some discrimination here and there. And, I know we all have different perspectives and experiences, but ultimately, what is ending up happening is that we aren't getting, I guess, the platform that we need to tell our story. And it's an important story. And I feel like the more we know, the better we can be. So being able to watch the journey of these three amazing women in different scenarios in the culinary world is a really important thing for people to understand the background, but also understand the biases that we face in our workplace. Because again, the more we know, the better we can be all together. And ultimately, that is the main goal of our entire industry is, we are here to feed people and we are here to do good and be good. So we need to understand the full story really at length.
I want to look at some of the numbers right now. A study from 2013 showed that while half of culinary school grads were women, women only hold 7% of executive chef roles in this country. Why do you think that is, and how can we fix that?
I think it's there's a lot of different factors coming into play. I think there's a lack of feeling like women can do the job. So a lot of restaurant investors, a lot of banks, a lot of people lending that money in order to run kitchens and to open restaurants, a lot of them are led by men. And I feel that perhaps we are overlooked sometimes as people that can do the job and do the job well. And, culinary school is one step into this industry, but it's also the place where ultimately you can feel a little bit safer and you also do feel slightly more equal within the culinary world. But then as soon as you step out of it, the reality is that a lot of women back out of wanting to do it because, again, the biases happening inside the kitchen is still prevalent and something that we all really need to work hard at changing.
Can you tell us about any of your own personal experiences as a female chef?
You know, I I used to long say that I didn't really understand why I was facing discrimination or why I felt different within a kitchen, because until you actually ask the person like, "Why are you treating me different?" and they say, "Well, it's because you're a woman," you don't really know, and I don't want to be overly presumptuous. However, um, I can confidently say, looking back on my career now, uh, I've faced people second guessing my ability, and I had to prove myself even more than I feel like my male counterparts. And I think we really need to talk on mentorship, because mentorship is really what pushed me through my career and finding that female mentor. And that's one of the most beautiful things about this, is that not only are we shedding a light with this documentary, but we're also, KitchenAid has been long standing with the culinary community and culinary equality, that now they're offering tools at kitchenaid.com for women in this industry. And I feel like, again, education is really the key saving grace to all of this for non-industry people as well as people in the industry just looking for some for support.
Any advice to women out there who are looking to pursue a career in this industry, but perhaps do feel intimidated?
It's really all about aligning yourself with like-minded people. Thankfully and luckily that we're getting there, but there are far more women in this industry to look up to look towards, to reach out to find mentorship within the community, and aligning yourself and being able to work with other strong leaders that happen to be women in this industry is a really important place, because again, without my background of having this strong female chef mentor, I don't know if I would have come out as confident or as strong as I have.
And Kristen, you of course won Top Chef season 10. Would you go back if invited?
To compete? No, 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 no. That is a one and done. I'm finished. Competition was fantastic, and it's a really great thing to mention is that because my mentor literally said, "Kristen, we need." I didn't want to do it. She said, "We need more women on television. We need more women out there in our industry telling their stories to make it feel more normal and to give women a place to look and a place to look up to." So without that, I certainly wouldn't be where I am. And but I don't need to go back again. I've done it. I've competed. I won, and I will be. I'm good with that.
Absolutely. Any cooking shows you watch really quickly?
Oh my gosh, I watched Great Chefs of the World religiously. Julia Child still is, you can find her on YouTube, and she is the original badass woman in the kitchen. So yes.
And Kristen, we know everyone and their mother is cooking or baking banana bread in quarantine. What are you doing as far as cooking during this crazy time?
For me, it was I started this healthy baking kick, largely in part to my fiance, but I'm learning the alternative ways outside of gluten and refined sugars to feed my body in a guiltier, less guiltier, and pleasurable way in some ways that makes me feel a little bit better about what I'm doing since I am baking and eating far more often at home than I ever have in my life.
Oh, we all are. All right, Kristen Kish, so great to chat with you. Celebrity chef and winner of Top Chef season 10, A Woman's Place, is streaming on Hulu now.